You're tuned into the Give Me the Points podcast. I'm done counting the numbers. We hit 20. We made it past the threshold. I'm done counting the numbers. We're going to go with dates because I can't remember the number every single week, but I can remember the date. So it is January 19th, Wednesday of 2022. And you are listening to the Give Me the Points podcast. I am your host, Soup. Didn't have any legends die this week.
No.
Or did we?
I don't think so.
The Cowboys are dead.
Oh, yeah.
D-E-D.
I mean, that was an easy pick.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, come on now. Give me Debo.
It wasn't even the fact that San Fran played so. Dallas just can't get out of their own way. The holding and the defensive holdings on third and long,
Yeah, they gave it away. I mean,
poor.
I just like to rub it in a little bit, but yeah, I mean, Dallas gave that game to them. But
we're just gonna get this out of the way, Bob. We're just get it out of the way. It doesn't need to be mentioned again. Bob went 2-0 in the wagers this week.
Boom.
San Fran covered, Tampa covered. Both teams I had the ball inside the 20 with under 30 seconds left with a chance to cover, and neither one got it done. So San Fran covered, Tampa covered. That's it.
That was too easy.
It's been talked about. It's done.
What is the total record? Is it 2-2?
2-2.
Okay. I actually forgot. I wasn't sure.
2-2. Okay. All right. So wild card weekend. The only good game, and it wasn't even that good. It was the Bengals Raiders.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, the San Fran Dallas game was really bad football, so it wasn't a good game. I can't say it was a good game.
It wasn't a good game to watch. It was score-wise, it was a good game because it was close. But yeah, it was competitive for two shitty outings. But
right,
yeah, I mean, it is what it is. But hopefully this week we'll turn it up a little bit.
All right, so we'll talk a little Bengals Raiders. Did the Bengals fucking killed it when they picked Joe Burrow. Dude, he's the truth, man. It just every single game he impresses me more and more.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just won their first playoff game in 31 years, and he sat at the press conference like they just won a preseason game. He's so you can call it arrogance, you can call it, cocky. He's confident, and I love it. Like he carries, he's got that Joey B swag. He's something else, man. And every week he makes a better throw. The first touchdown he threw to CJ Uzoma, where he's running out of bounds and he gets the ball off, and it was just he's so good, man.
He's such a great player, and I mean, it just takes it takes a little bit of time in the NFL to fully get to where you are, and he's not even fully to where he is. He's not even reached any of his potential yet, because I can't wait to keep watching him play this year and for his whole career. I mean, the Bengals are going to be every year. They're going to be at the top of the AFC North as long as Burrow stays healthy. They're at the top of the AFC North. I don't care unless if Aaron Rodgers goes to the Browns or Russell Wilson. Other than that, the Bengals are the team to beat, and I love watching him play. Love watching him, Burrow, and Jamar Chase. I mean,
I truly appreciate that you didn't even mention the Ravens, and I thank you for that.
I don't think they have a great team. I mean, I do. They would have been a lot better this year if they would have had one of their top 4 running backs play. But
fuck them.
They would have been better, but they're still third in the division.
All right, so
second.
Little trivia question here for you, Bob, and you should know this. You should. Speaking of Ravens, a flock of Ravens is referred to as a.
Is it as an unkindness? Or is it
How do you know that?
No. It's One Tree Hill.
One Tree Hill,
of course.
Attaboy, Bob.
It's an unkindness, yeah.
An unkindness.
Because that's what Lucas says that, and Haley's like,
it's the name of his book.
Likes you. Yeah.
That's the name of A flock of crows is a murder.
Is a murder, yeah.
Yes,
Because he
ravens
says,
unkindness.
fun fact, he says that on his way to Charleston, him and Keith, when they moved there at like the second season. Yeah, no worries. Haven't watched that too many times.
We could probably just scrap the sports betting and turn this into a One Tree Hill podcast.
I mean, we could do that, and then we could go on to the podcast with the three girls with Peyton,
Right.
Brooke, and Haley.
Like the
Let's get
rewatch
on there.
podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get on there.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. That would be.
Sophia Bush is in a new like medical TV show.
I saw that. That.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
I will watch
She's
that.
the only person I know that has a raspier voice than you.
And she is still so sexy. That voice and all. I'll take it.
What was I gonna? Oh, and one just for the bank here, just throw it up there. A flock of flamingos. A flamboyance. It's pretty good.
Interesting. I like that.
Yeah. The more you know, Bob, the more you know.
Hey, you learn something new every day.
Anyway, back to Bengals Raiders. I didn't want to see the Raiders lose because there's just something about that team and everything they went through this year that I was cheering for. But at the same point in time, I'm looking at, the 8 teams remaining. And if there's one team that I could pick that out of these 8 that I want to see win the Super Bowl, not that I think's going to win it, that I want to see win the Super Bowl, it's Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Because I love Joe Burrow.
I think they're a fan favorite. I think I think Burrow has actually got them out of the Bengals are a dirty team, like the Vontaze Burfict era of team. I think he is finally leaping them out of that. And so I think that the Bengals are now a fan favorite. I mean, Chiefs, Bucks, I mean, the 49ers, you basically have your own fan bases. No one else is like going for you unless you like Brady or something. The Bengals are a likable team and they have a pretty decent path where they could possibly take at least to the AFC Championship.
They sure do. But Joe Burrow is one of those guys where, like, I think our generation loves him because we're the guys that, we love Fernando Tatis. Like, we love the Tatis attitude.
There's not a better attitude in all of sports. Him and McGregor. Yeah, McGregor's a cock, but he is so cocky. In UFC, that's a little different. He needs to be like that. I love it.
Difference is Joe Burrow and Tatis can back their cockiness up.
Okay, yeah, well, let's take it easy.
But like Burrow's like the old heads, they're he's too arrogant. He's a quarterback. He needs to be the leader of his team and be quiet and just, give credit where credit's due and then take all the blame, blah, blah, blah. No, absolutely not. But they're so well balanced. Fun team to watch. Sucked to see Derek Carr go down and the officiating crew. Nixed from the rest of the playoffs. And Jerome Bogart, I mean, that's a big name. That's it. His crew is a popular crew, but terrible officiating game. So
yeah, I think it was probably just a bad game. I think they're still,
and every crew has that. You're not going to be perfect.
Exactly. You're human. You're not going to be perfect every game. So I like it, but they'll be fine.
All right. So the next game, easiest -4 ever.
Oh my goodness. I hated seeing it as easy because I like this Patriots team, and I like Mac Jones. I think he'll just improve, and I like who he is. But man, Josh Allen is on fire.
Well, they were mismatched at literally every skill position, and on the defensive side of the ball. The way the year ended.
Yeah.
So the way to beat New England is on the ground. And when you have a quarterback that can run over your middle linebacker and just make plays with his legs and free open guys downfield. Speaking of the Joe Burrow touchdown, Josh Allen did the same thing on his first touchdown right before he stepped out of bounds, threw the dart into the back of the end zone.
Did you hear about that one? That he was actually trying to throw it away?
Yeah.
He tried to throw it away and he
was.
He fell over and he's like, I was like, all right. I mean,
Yeah.
that's impressive. Either way, it was a great throw.
I had I had Josh Allen and Mac Jones combining for 550 yards and 5 touchdowns. They combined for 540 and 6 touchdowns because New England down 30 points on their final drive, ran the ball 9 times.
Oh, that's rough.
Like, what are you doing? If you're not going to let him throw it, take him out of the game.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd have him in the game. A rookie, you want to get him experience, and
right.
I mean, you're in the
experience
playoffs
handing the ball off.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're going to just do next year. They're going to let him throw like 10 times max.
I don't know. But yeah, Bills -4. We had that, and then the
Easiest
Sunday slate started with the Bucks that we didn't bet on the show. And then the afternoon game was the Cowboys 49ers. We'll talk Bucks Eagles because Bucks are still in it. So Eagles offense was miserable, absolutely miserable. I wasn't like blown away with the Buccaneers. I just think that it was. I mean, the Eagles offense could not move the ball to save their life.
Yeah, it was a really good matchup. That's all it was.
Right.
The Eagles played terrible too.
Eagles rely on the run. Tampa stops the run. Like, nobody runs better than the Eagles, and nobody stops the run better than Tampa. And we all know that when you have number 1 on offense versus number 1 on defense, as far as running the ball, not as much passing, but as far as running the ball, the defense normally wins that battle.
Yep, defense will win that battle.
Absolutely what they did.
Yeah, they didn't play great, but I mean, it doesn't matter when you have that run defense, and it was good, but good cover for me.
Yeah, all right. You want to talk about your 49ers? Go ahead. Talk about them.
I mean, we already talked about this a little bit. It was not a good game to watch. It was not a fun game to watch. Yeah, it was close score-wise. It was competitive per se because it wasn't a great game and it wasn't fun to watch. Dallas giving the game and a wild way to end the game, right? You got to love that. I mean.
Okay, so I get the rule. Like, I understand that the umpire has to place the ball. I get that. Mike McCarthy, absolute idiot for running the quarterback sneak there. Dak Prescott, poor game management for running 5 yards farther than he should have. But they still should have had time. But the ump comes through the middle, knocks over the center, pushes Dak off balance, picks the ball up, moves it back a whole yard. Like, that was unnecessary. He could have literally just picked it up, put it back down. They could have snapped it and had a shot at the end zone. We could have had some excitement.
That's
but
exactly what he should have done.
Dallas should have never put themselves in that situation. It's that simple.
Yeah. Yep. I thought Dallas they've just been very inconsistent. I mean, that's all they are.
Especially towards the end of the year.
When you have an offense that is like relying on, a heavy Dak, and then, I mean, I would have liked to see him. I took Pollard for our thing, and I was hoping more, but it was just not a great game. But
no, poor game plan, bad play calling, and even worse execution from the Cowboys. So that's just what we've come to know from the Cowboys. It is what it is.
Especially under Mike McCarthy and Dak.
Oh my God, Mike McCarthy. He's so bad. He's such a shit coach.
Yeah.
Like, there's a reason that Aaron Rodgers ran his ass out of Green Bay.
Yeah. I mean,
so that was the Saturday afternoon game. Sunday afternoon. Sunday night game. Refresh
Steelers Chiefs. I mean, easiest win of all time.
I got so many text messages when Pittsburgh scored that defensive touchdown. And it was like, oh, yeah, I told you we can hang with the Chiefs. But 10 minutes later, I sent out about 10 back to reality text messages, 21-7, like that. I mean, it took some time to warm up.
Well, here's the thing. As soon as the Steelers scored that touchdown, you're like, okay, you might have a chance. But
you might have a chance to cover.
Yeah. At least compete a little bit.
Yeah.
But that obviously, and as soon as you watch that next Chiefs drive, they just drove right down and scored. you had to have zero faith in the Steelers covering, let alone even keeping it close. And
so halfway through the third
easy.
quarter, the Chiefs had more points than Ben Roethlisberger had passing yards. It was 28-7, and Roethlisberger had 24 passing yards.
Yeah, I don't think Matt Canada's offense is very good, but
No.
I
I don't think it's fit for Ben Roethlisberger.
it's not, because it's fit
it's
for a
not a
younger
good
quarterback
match.
that can move. It's built
Right.
for, or I'm not saying that Steelers are going to draft him, but like a Pickett, like even the guy from Liberty,
Ole Miss.
and Ole Miss,
or Liberty, yeah.
they can all move. I mean, they're all
Mhm.
good. I mean, if the Steelers could get one of those three, I think that's a very good start, because if you're going to keep Matt Canada, if you're not going to keep him, then that's different. But if you keep him and let him do his thing, the Steelers might be okay if they get 4 more offensive linemen. But
Speaking of drafts, if you guys don't have a subscription to The Athletic, you're out of your mind. The Athletic puts out, in my opinion, the best articles for sports, and they put out their first 2-round mock draft today. And it's nothing but a dick tease for me as a New England fan. They have New England taking the best linebacker in college football, Nakobe Dean from Georgia, in the first round. And in the second round, taking John Mechie, Alabama's best receiver, who was hurt.
Yeah.
Boy,
that'd be a really good draft.
Get Mac Jones, somebody who's got a little bit of chemistry with. John Mechie.
And how much have we gone over this year? Chemistry matters.
Oh my God.
Jamar Chase.
Yeah, the Burrow Jamar Chase thing, that's different level though. That's like
Waddle and
Tua.
I mean, they played together in college. I mean, that means something. I mean, Tua sucks. I mean, Waddle had a great year.
102 catches.
Yeah. So
102. And then Monday night game. So we had the Chiefs minus the 12. That was a 3-unit play hit on that. And then we had the Monday night game. We had the Rams minus 4. And boy, that defensive line swallowed Kyler Murray whole. So the Rams are clicking.
Yeah.
Von Miller took some time, but Von Miller looks like Von Miller.
I mean, it's going to take some time no matter what. And people are giving him shit because he posted that when they got traded, he was, went to bed, 2-4 or whatever, and woke up 7-0 or whatever it was. And then they lost like 4 straight or something. And people are going crazy. And I'm like, you're getting into a brand new system. It's not going to take a week. It's not going to take 2. It's going to take half the season to get into the mix. And that's exactly what it's doing. They're clicking at the right time. And obviously, they showed the Cardinals who was.
So you obviously know who Arthur Moats is.
Yes.
For those of you that don't live in the Pittsburgh area or don't live in the Buffalo area, Arthur Moats played linebacker in the NFL. Played for the Bills. Played for the Steelers. Might have played somewhere else. I'm not sure.
He played one other place. I can't remember.
But so he's on like a Pittsburgh sports talk radio now, and they're talking about quarterbacks. And the definition of a franchise quarterback. And Arthur Moats said that Matt Stafford is not a franchise quarterback. He said he's a QB1. He said franchise quarterbacks are the Patrick Mahomes, the Tom Brady's, the Aaron Rodgers. No, those are all-time greats. There's a difference.
It's like top 5 of all time, top 10 of all time.
Those are all-time greats. Man. Those are first ballot Hall of Fame quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford is a franchise quarterback. He said Dak Prescott is a QB1, not a franchise quarterback. False. Dak Prescott is a franchise quarterback. Joe Burrow is a franchise quarterback. These guys aren't QB1s. Like they're not Matt Saracens. Okay. They are like, dude, I was listening to him and I was like, how dumb do you sound? Like, how stupid are you?
I mean, some of these guys are really good players, and you make the NFL, you're really good, and then they're not real great at anything else. And
on the opposite side of that, you know who's really, really, really good?
Tony Romo.
No, I fucking hate Tony Romo. He's
so annoying. Who is it?
I don't know, Jim. I don't know. think they're going to run it here. Just kidding. Audible pass. Ryan Clark is amazing.
Yeah.
He's so good.
He's very good.
And I never thought that
very
would be
good.
the case because he was such a scumbag of a football player.
Yeah, I mean, outside of
He's following in
Pittsburgh,
Rodney Harrison's footsteps. Scumbag of a football player, but
gotta love it.
pretty good at what he does.
A defensive guy, you gotta have that.
Yeah. All right. So that was wild card weekend. Really, like I said, no really good games, just a bunch of blowouts.
And I think
Chiefs,
that's the complete opposite of this week.
Yeah, Chiefs never in doubt, Bills never in doubt, Rams pretty much never in doubt, Tampa never in doubt. And then you had the other two games that were like, okay. But this weekend, I can make an argument for all 8 teams winning.
Yep. 100%.
Like, with no questions asked, I can make an argument for any of these 8 teams to win. But we obviously have our sides that we like. We haven't gone over any of these together. So we're just going to get at it here. The first game again. So this is
the Bengals are the first game again.
Yeah, like this isn't the game I'm looking forward to the most because obviously the Bills and the Chiefs and the Rams and the Bucks and the Packers and all 4 of these games are great.
All of them are very evenly matched.
This is the game I'm most intrigued by. And it's the Bengals at the Titans. Titans minus 3.5, over under 47.5. Where do you lie? What's your thoughts here? Derrick Henry cleared for contact today.
And he went through a contact practice and he was good. Like he's good afterwards. So that
his linebackers aren't going to hit him the way that Cincy's are, but
I agree. That having Derrick Henry back changes a lot. I mean, just for him being him and him running the ball, but it gives Tannehill such more confidence. He plays like a different dude when he has his man King Henry back there. I want to take the Bengals at plus 3.5, but I won't.
Don't do it.
I'm taking the Titans. I would buy obviously the 0.5 point to 3, but I very much like the Titans with Derrick Henry. I want. You know what?
Wow.
Wow. I was on the Bengals all week. All week. I loved them at plus 3.5, and the more I thought about it, just I'm not going against Derrick Henry. The Titans, yes, I don't think they might be one of the worst 1 seeds ever, but I think they're better than the Bengals, especially with Derrick Henry. So give me King Henry and I would take him at minus 3.
No, that's not an option here, Bob. The line's 3.5.
I'll buy that 0.5 point.
You're not buying the 0.5 point because I'm going the Bengals.
Okay, well, I'll buy the 0.5 point, and I'll put 65 to win 50, and yours is 50 to win 65. Give me the 0.5 point.
Give him the 0.5 point. He wants the 0.5 point. 75.
70.
72.5.
70 last offer.
All right, fuck it. 70.
Good. All right.
All right. So yeah, I'll take the Bengals plus 3. So listen.
Yeah, let me hear it.
Like I said, in Tennessee's well-rounded as well with Derrick Henry on the field. But it's just hard for me to believe that his first game back, first full game speed game back, he's going to be, the full-blown difference maker that we know Derrick Henry to be. AJ Brown and Julio Jones both healthy. That is what could be the difference maker here, but Julio's been a bust all year. AJ Brown's obviously a freak of nature, but I just like what the Bengals have going on right now, and I like their defensive front seven way more than I like Tennessee's front seven. And we just talked about it earlier. When you have a front seven good against the run versus a good running back, I'm taking the defense all day.
Most times I'm with you on that. But even with Derrick Henry, this being his first game back, he's a different beast. And I'll take him.
Okay. So the Sharps are on, who do you think? Bengals or Titans?
Sharps?
Yes.
I don't know. Probably the Bengals.
Nope, Titans.
Okay.
Which I'm shocked by. I am. Maybe I'm just a friggin' noob, and I'm buying into the Bengals hype. I don't know. So I'll take the Bengals plus 3. and I'll put 50
Yeah.
up against your 70. That's fair.
I think that's fair as well.
All right. But
it doesn't matter when I'm going to get my 50 anyway. So
how do you feel about the over-under?
what is it at? 40
It's
what?
47 and a half.
I would definitely like the over.
Okay, good. We agree.
I
do like the over in this game.
I would definitely take the over. I like 47 and a half.
Good. I completely agree with you there. I see this game, either side of the ball winning this game, something like 31-27, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I agree with you. I do like the over here. I think we should make a play on the over 47 and a half.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
A unit and a half on over 47 and a half in the Bengals Titans. I would like to agree on something on each one of these games.
we'll try.
Oh yeah. I mean, if we don't, we don't, but
Yeah.
I'll just
And
override you.
then we'll usually just play my play because they're
That's
better.
fine. Yeah. 'Cause you're an idiot. All right. So 49ers are the Packers. This is the other Saturday game,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah, Saturday night.
8:15.
49ers at the Packers. Packers -6. Line has moved 2 points already. Over under 46 and a half. Do you like the 49ers plus the 6 here?
Honestly,
I
I
don't.
like him. I like him more and more, but I don't love it. With the weather, I think that could help them. Obviously, maybe it could slow Aaron Rodgers down a little bit. But I mean, I just
Yeah, what are we looking at Lambeau this weekend?
It was I saw
I know
Erin Andrews, I think she like screenshotted her newsletter, and it was like freezing. It was going to be snowing on Saturday night, but on Sunday it was going to be like freezing rain and like real bad, like hail and shit.
Let's see.
So
yeah, it's 6 degrees. Is the low for Saturday with some snow. The low on Sunday is 0 degrees, so it's gonna cold, baby. Yeah.
I got to take the Packers.
I wish they played next Wednesday at the low of -12. That'd be fun to watch.
I think the cold of the game, you lean towards Aaron Rodgers more and more.
So these two teams played already this year.
Mm-hmm.
The Packers took that game 30-28.
Mm-hmm.
That is 12 points over the current total. But with the cold and with the fact in that game, out of the 58 points scored, 28 came in the fourth quarter. So almost half of the points scored came in the fourth quarter. I like the under 46 and a half in this game. I think with the cold, we know what the 49ers path to victory is, and that's running the ball effectively. So you know what they're going to lean on. And I think we're going to see a super heavy dose of A.J. Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Jones out of the backfield, catching the ball probably a little bit. But A.J. Dillon seems to be their go-to when it's super cold out because he's just a big behemoth of a man.
Goal line and cold weather, that's where you're going with him.
Yeah.
And yeah,
so I like the under 46 and a half here, my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, as long as because I think it's going to be windy too there, so I would go under.
Okay, so we agree on the under. I wouldn't take.
I'm not going to take the Niners at +6.
I like the Packers -4. I don't know if I necessarily like the Packers -6.
I think I like them -6. I mean, I just don't. I don't trust anyone coming into Lambeau and beating this Packers team. I don't.
Aaron Rodgers is out to prove something, man.
Yes, he is, and I don't know if he's out to stick it to the Packers organization or if he's doing it for the Packers organization.
He's doing it for himself. Doing it for his own legacy.
Well, yeah, he's doing it for his own legacy. Every quarterback does, and any quarterback that doesn't say they're doing it for themselves, they're lying. It's just they're. Yeah, I would take -6 still.
Okay. Well, I don't want to make a play on the line.
No, we won't make a play on the line.
So, but the under 46 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we have an over 47 and a half, 1.5 units. We're going to go 1.5 here on the under 46 and a half in the Packers 49ers. That leads us into the Sunday games. First game, Rams at Bucks. Bucks home favorite, -3, over under 48 and a half. Coincidentally, these two teams played already this year.
Mm-hmm.
The total landed 58 points. Same as the Packers 49ers. All right. I'll go first here. I like the Rams to cover. I think the Rams win this game outright. The Rams already beat them once this year, and that's when the Rams did not have Odell Beckham. They did not have Cam Akers. They did not have Von Miller. And the Buccaneers had Chris Godwin. The Buccaneers had Leonard Fournette and a fully healthy Leonard Fournette. And the Buccaneers
Mr. Big
had
Chest.
no, Mr. Big Chest didn't play that game. He was out.
Oh, he didn't.
He was out. So based off, addition and subtraction, in the way the Rams looked this past weekend, I like the Rams to cover the spread here. I like the Rams to win this game outright, but I'm always going to take them plus the 3. So where do you lie here?
I love the Rams.
Perfect.
I
Let's buy it to 3.5.
Yeah, I'd buy it to 3.5. And I mean, I'd even, if we wanted to do, I don't know what, if we wanted to do I don't know, because I do like the money line as well. I think they win outright. I think they go into Tampa and win. I think that defense, as great as Tom Brady is, his offensive line didn't look great last week.
And
the Eagles have a solid defense.
Ollie Marpot went down. So losing
so
him,
did
hurts.
So did what's his name? The center. He got hurt and came back in, but he's still questionable.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
Jensen.
Yeah, he was out.
Was it Tristan Wirfs that got hurt? Was it Wirfs or Marpat?
I don't remember.
Regardless.
But
just their offensive linemen, super important.
I just think this Rams team is clicking on all cylinders right now. And I think the defense comes up with a few big plays. I think they get the Brady a good bit. They make him make decisions that he's not normally going to make. I love the +3.
Yeah. So the Rams won this game by, was it 10, 34, 24? No, 38, 20. What was it? 38-20. They beat them by double digits first time they played. All right. So we agree on the Rams. We're going to buy the half point. It's going to be 1.2 or one. I'm sorry, minus 120 odds. So we're going to buy the half point at 3.5.
But actually, it's at probably minus 125 then, because it's at minus 115 right now.
Motherfucker. Minus 125. All right. So we both really like this. So I like a 2.5 unit play on the Rams plus the 3.5 here.
Yep.
All right.
And if Brady beats us, then he beats us. But I don't think it's happening.
I don't think it is either. Rams are destined to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. That'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be awesome.
It would be pretty cool. I mean, Tampa did it last year. Tampa did it last year and won at home. So
Rams do it this year.
That would be pretty awesome to see
back-to-back years.
Back-to-back years. That'd be crazy. All right, Sunday night game. This is the game. I mean, this is it.
This is the game of all games. I'm so excited for this game, and I'm so sad that they're not playing in the AFC Championship.
This game, coincidentally, when they played the first time this year, totaled at 58 points. The Bills won this game 38-20, so the Rams won 34-24 is what it was.
Okay.
But the Bills won this game 38-20 when the Chiefs still had the worst defense in the league. The Chiefs now have the best defense in the league as far as points allowed goes. The Chiefs offense was not clicking at that time, and guess what? They are clicking. Travis Kelce fully healthy. Tyreek Hill, who really didn't do a damn thing against Pittsburgh, another week healthy, and maybe they get CEH back, maybe not. I don't know. Jerick McKinnon, absolutely brilliant. Andy Reid is so tactical and so smart. What a play by making Jerick McKinnon the number 1 back last week. I know Darrell Williams had some turf toe issues, but just genius. Jerick McKinnon was perfect out of the backfield, and that's what Patrick Mahomes needs. He loves those pass catching running backs.
Is there a better coach at making running backs really good at catching the ball too? Not that he makes them do that, but he puts them in the perfect positions.
Oh, and their game plan and their schemes, so it's fantastic, and that's why
you're not.
Was it Eric Bellamy? Their OC Eric Bellamy is one of the most sought after potential head coaches.
And you know what? I hope. I mean, he definitely deserves a head coach. I'm not going to say that at all, but man, I would like him. If you're him, you're working with Patrick Mahomes. How much better can it
Get the
get?
Josh McDaniels treatment.
Yeah.
Get paid like a head coach to be an OC and ride the coattails of your generational talent quarterback.
Exactly. And he's going to make a lot of money like that. And he'll be able to get in a few years, he'll be able to get any job he wants. But obviously, I'm huge on the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I like -1.5. Wow. But -125 for money line. I like anything Chiefs. Give me it.
I'm going to go with you. Honestly, I'm going to go with you here.
Hammer it.
Hammer.
I love how the Bills are using Devin Singletary.
What's their money?
and
What's the
Josh
Chiefs'
Allen.
money line right now?
125.
2.5 units on the Chiefs' money line.
Yep. I mean,
At home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it you saying that
You're not going to beat
allows-
Patrick Mahomes twice in the same season?
Well, no, yeah, obviously you're not going to. But that well, didn't you have a friend's dad go to the game?
Thorne.
Yeah,
old
Thorne's
co-host. His dad was at the game, and he texted him and said, hands down, the loudest sports venue he's ever been to. He was at the Chiefs Steelers game for the start, and he said the start of the game was insane. Like you could hear, like it was so loud you couldn't, like people say you couldn't hear yourself think.
And that was the Chiefs Steelers. Everyone, Chiefs
Maybe.
Steelers. Now this is Chiefs Bills. It's going to be insane because first off, the Bills fans are even crazier, so they're going to go absolutely bonkers. The ones that are there too. It's going to be a fun game, but give me the Chiefs.
Quick NBA update. You see what Mo Bamba did in the first half?
No.
Fucker. Hit 7 threes. He had 28 points at halftime. Only to be outdone. JoJo dropped a 50 burger.
What?
Yeah, JoJo got a 50 burger tonight.
Jeez.
50 and 12.
Wow.
He had 20 in the first quarter, man.
Yeah, his over is 28.5, and he almost hit it in the first 8 minutes.
He dropped a 50 spot on him. God. What'd
they win by? Was it a close game or not?
They're up 22 with 5 minutes left.
Yeah, that makes sense.
50. Oh my! He had 20 of their first 22 points.
Yeah, he's kind of good.
Yeah, he's not an MVP candidate.
No, not at all.
People are out of their mind.
LeBron.
Certain things I hate about you. That's one of them. Oh my!
I don't. LeBron isn't the MVP. I just think he's better than you do.
No, I don't think he's bad, Bob.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Greatest player that we've ever seen. Yeah, he's not that bad.
He's not the greatest player we've ever seen.
I'd go. He's better than who? He's better than MJ. He's better than Kobe. Get out of here.
You're going to discredit us, Bob. You can't say that.
No.
You know what else is going to discredit us?
What?
Our NBA bets the last 2 nights.
Yeah, everyone goes through a rough stretch.
Oh my God, rough stretch.
Yeah, it happens. It's betting.
0-4 last night. Because we keep it transparent here. There's no hiding things.
Yeah.
So 0-4 last night, and then tonight, Dinwiddie's not going to hit his assists. Seth Curry's not going to hit his. We took Trae Young under 10.5, and Trae Young dropped 10 in the first half. He's got 13, so that's a loser. We've got D'Lo over 6.5. He's got 4 halfway through the third, but it's a close game, so I would hope that D'Angelo Russell bags 3 more. But is Dinwiddie in the game? I mean, he's got 4. We need him at 5. We need him at 6. Okay, he's in the game. 6-point game. 6-point game. 6 minutes left. All right, there's a chance. Seth Curry's not in the game with 5 minutes left.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, fuck. All right, and then I don't even want to look. Does Bridges have more than 2 points yet? Well, Terry Rozier's leading the team with 13, so there's that.
Yeah, so we're good.
All right, Bridges has 10.
Halfway there.
10, and well, there's still like 9 minutes left in the third.
Okay.
So he's got plenty of time.
It's plenty of time.
All right, and then we took Bam Adebayo for a dub, and Bam Adebayo is sitting at halfway through the third, 10-6. So 4 more rebounds. So there's a chance. 3-3. Those are all plus money plays that would turn a profit tonight. But last night was bleh.
Yeah, last time was rough.
Took Steph over 4.5. He hit 4. Took Sadiq
He
Bey
had
over
4 like
2.5.
early, didn't
I
he?
know, yeah.
I was like, what the heck?
But they were also up 40. So
yeah, kind of.
took Sadiq Bey over 2.5. He hit 2. Took Corey Joseph over 10 points. He shot twice.
Yeah.
Took Killian Hayes over 3.5 assists. Has had 4 or more in 11 straight games. Played 8 minutes last night. He must have got hurt. I didn't watch.
He did. He got hurt.
Okay, he got
He
hurt.
hurt his hip.
Perfect.
Yeah, he hurt his hip. That was the first thing I looked at this morning when I was like looking at all the plays, and I was like,
yeah, 8 minutes.
He
Softer
had
than
to.
baby
He
shit.
played 8 minutes. I was like, there's no way. He either went in the doghouse, but no, he got hurt.
All
so
right. That's excusable.
It makes it better. I mean, it sucks that we lost, but it still makes it better.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck shit. I didn't talk about it last week, but the season-long bets that hit for the NFL. Did I talk about them last week? Did I go through them all?
You put them on Instagram.
Yeah. All right. Well, those who didn't see the Instagram story, we absolutely crushed the season-long bets for NFL. We had 5 team total bets. We won 3, pushed on 2. We pushed on the Texans under 4. We pushed on the Bills over 11. But then we hit Tampa over 11.5. We hit the Ravens under 11. 4. We had 6 of them. So we hit Cowboys over, Packers over, Tampa over, and Baltimore under. So 4 wins with 2 pushes. And then the season-long player props got absolutely smashed. Those were the one loser was Dak Prescott over 4,755 passing yards. Him missing 2 games did not help. He finished like 300 yards short. So obviously would have hit that, but injuries are a part of football.
Yep.
We had CeeDee Lamb over 1,050. He finished with 1,100, so that was a win. We had Zeke over 9.5 touchdowns. He got his 10th in the final week. We had Jalen Hurts over 574.5 rushing yards. He hit like 700.
He killed that.
We had Devontae Adams over 1,300.5. I think he finished with like 1,450. We had Tua under 3905.5. He didn't even sniff 3,000. Cole Kmet over 499.5. Cole Kmet finished with like 600. And then the one that almost didn't hit, super close, came down to the very end. Cooper Kupp over 1,000 yards.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jesus, man.
You take him over 2,000 next year.
No. What are they going to do? Like, I don't like. Is Odell on a 1-year deal?
I think so. Yeah.
Because they're going to have Cooper Kupp. They're going to have Robert Woods back. They're going to have Odell and then Van Jefferson, who came on the scene this year. Man, I love Van Jefferson.
They're good, man. This Rams team is scary.
Yeah.
They're scary as hell.
So what are they going to do at running back?
They're scary. I think
Sony, Cam Akers, and Darrell Henderson.
You keep them all. Run them all.
Why? Any of those 3 can go somewhere else and be an RB1. They're going to go get paid.
Yeah, somebody's going to go get paid, and I think it's going to be Henderson.
Yeah, probably more than likely.
I'd
have to look at their contracts to see who's.
I think Akers and Sony will stay.
Oh, Akers for sure. I mean, this was only his second year. He's still on his rookie contract. Sony, I think, might have come over on a 1-year deal from New England.
He might have been. So he might go somewhere else, and then you keep
be an RB1 again.
Yeah, I mean,
you keep Cam Akers and then Darrell Henderson for the short down.
Yeah,
or
Cam
short
Akers,
yardage.
Man.
He's a beast.
Coming off the Achilles and
Sean McVay went right back to him.
We'll just go 9 carries on the first drive or something.
Yeah, went right back to him. Heavy dose.
Good for him.
Speaking of Cam Akers, Buda Baker took a really nasty hit from Cam Akers, but posted a video out of the hospital doing okay.
Yeah.
That was ugly. He was stiff.
Yeah, absolutely. Those are the ones you just never know if the guy's even okay. Like,
right.
It's really nerve-wracking, and thank God that he's okay.
Yeah. Stiffer than Deshaun Watson in Chinatown.
Come on. Stiffer than Big Ben around 15-year-olds in a bathroom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stiffer than Big Ben at Jurgles.
There's nothing stiffer than that. Man.
Oh my. All right, so that's the divisional round we got. So if I had to pick, I'm going to pick my winners here. I'm going to say Bengals, Packers, Rams, Chiefs.
And I'm going Titans, Packers, Rams, Chiefs.
All right.
I'm gonna like aside from the show, I'm gonna tease all the ones I want and get a nice little 4-teamer.
All right.
See how she blows.
Yeah. We'll see. So Bengals, Packers. So be Bengals, Chiefs rematch. You don't beat Patrick Mahomes twice in the same season. So Chiefs get to the Super Bowl.
Rams, Packers. I love that matchup.
I guess it really doesn't even matter though, because like either way, the Bengals or Titans both beat the Chiefs. So we can just mark the Chiefs into the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Chiefs in the Super Bowl, and then Rams, Packers. Yeah, for sure. That's great.
It'll be fun.
That'll be great. It'll be at Lambeau. The advantage, not advantage, but what the Rams have going for them is Stafford has experience at Lambeau.
He's played at Lambeau. He's played in Chicago. Like he's played everywhere cold. Some of those
in
guys
Minnesota before Minnesota was in the Dome.
Exactly. So I have zero. Him being a factor in that game, like negative because of the weather.
I'm not worried about the weather.
Means nothing because he's just as seasoned as anyone else except Aaron Rodgers, basically.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. But I would be. I hope that happens. I'm very excited to see the line.
All right. I'm going to predict them. All right. So.
Oh, you're going to predict the lines?
Yeah. So if we have Bengals Chiefs, depending, these teams get through injury free, I'll say the Chiefs come in at -4.5.
Okay.
And then Chiefs Titans. I'll say it's gonna be like between 4 and 5.5. But Chiefs, because we're going off what we're predicting. So Chiefs versus Bengals or Titans, anywhere between 4 and 5.5, probably. Now Rams Packers, I would say the Packers come in at 2.
I would say Packers 2.5 at home.
So, yeah,
2.5.
Especially if the Rams beat the Bucks, it's gonna skyrocket.
But it honestly, it's hard to predict them because it honestly depends how each team wins.
Right.
If the Rams go out and blow out Tampa, then I think that line's a lot different in Green Bay. I'm not saying they're going to get fair. I'm going to say it's going to be a lot closer to even than it is 3.
Yeah. All right. A lot closer to even than it is to 3. So you're saying
it's going to be like 1 or it's going to be closer to
because 1.5 would be the same.
Shut up.
So as far as the show goes, I know we were talking about having people come on that have, experience and I don't want to say expertise because none of us are experts, but experience with betting other sports. For those of you that like football, we added a member to the Gimme the Points family. None other than Big Randall Craig. He's going to come on and he's going to talk some soccer with us. He's going to give us soccer bets throughout the week. And he's also going to come on next year, come football season, and talk some football with us as well. But with World Cup around the corner, he is going to be our little liaison between the World Cup and making some money. So that's what we have in store for that.
And me, I'm a slut for betting soccer.
Yes.
I am a dirty slut for soccer.
Still trying to work on getting these cucks that we talked to about the NHL.
Man, they are the worst
they can't commit
type of
anything.
People. They're the worst type of people.
Absolutely.
You know what? I used to like the Greensburg area. I no longer do.
Scum.
I'm sorry, Greensburg, because going to school at St. Vincent right there. But man, I met a few people from there, and I do not like them.
No, they're nothing but scum.
Yeah.
No, some more than others.
Yeah.
What's first name?
Coy.
But so yeah, we're gonna have Randy come on. Randy's gonna be our soccer guy.
That'll be fun.
I love watching soccer. I don't have the confidence to put out plays, but then again, we're putting out losers in NBA right now. So
that's
we'll
just
see.
for right now.
I know it's for right now. That's the thing.
We're fine.
So everybody's like, you have to win every single day or you have to win every single week.
It's impossible.
If you've ever bet for more than, I don't know, a week, you know that you're going to have days where you lose. Like you can't win every single day. If we won every single day, I wouldn't work.
I wouldn't have a job.
What's the point of working?
We would be betting at a full time. We'd be getting paid by Barstools or some crazy shit. Like, no, we're not. We bet with what we have.
Get that Pat McAfee money.
Yeah, like we're not there yet, but we'll get there. We'll get there
someday.
Someday,
hopefully. Punch List did not put out an episode this week. I don't know why. Something happened. They're actually skipping the entire episode. They put up a post, something about something international. I don't know if like Trey's out of the country or something like that. But they didn't do an episode this week, but they're going to do an Instagram live on Friday. So if you're listening to this on Thursday, just know that they will be doing an Instagram live on Friday. And that's pretty much all I have. Rate us and review us on iTunes and Spotify, because you can now do so on Spotify. You can now give, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stars on Spotify and leave a review, which you've always been able to do on iTunes. The more reviews and ratings we get, the more our podcast gets pushed throughout the platform and the algorithm. And we're going to get more active on like making posts on Instagram with hashtags and stuff like that to build the following here, because we like interaction and I want interaction on our posts and stuff. Even if you disagree, if you want to call us, fucking idiots, that's fine. But just know, have
something to back it up, please. Don't just come in here, just call us idiots for no reason.
Yeah, please. Because I will, my trigger fingers will turn to Twitter fingers.
Oh man, greatest song ever.
So yes, absolutely.
Goat of all songs. Give me that back to back. That is, man. What do we win? Like 15 straight cornhole games to that song.
Jordan in 96, 97. Whoa. So, but seriously, if you're going to come into the comments section with some nonsense, have something to back it up, because I'm a very factual person. I like facts. I don't want like, oh, you're an idiot because you lost 3 days in a row. Yeah, that is a fact. But the overall body of work, we are still up 40 something units on the year. And that's for 1, 2, and 3 unit bets to be up 40 units. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. So, because we had somebody in the DMs last night, not the same guy as it was earlier in the year. Somebody slid in the DMs last night and said, guess you can't win them all. I was like, I just wanted to be like, dude, pound salt. Like, honestly, just shut up. I'm already frustrated enough about this. This game script was terrible.
Yeah, it happens.
But so next weekend will be championship weekend, and then week off, and then Super Bowl, and then March Madness coming. We're going to start college basketball. It's time to sit down and really hone in on college basketball, because when March Madness comes around, there will probably be a play on every game.
I mean, there will definitely be a play for some of them, because we will be at some of the games.
Oh yeah, so we have what do we have? 6 games?
Yeah, we have 6 games, 4 on Friday and
2 on Sunday.
What is it? March 18th and 20th, I believe.
Yes, yeah. So first and second round at PPG Paints.
What did we go? How long ago was that? Was it 4 years ago that we went?
3
years ago when Pitt had it. When was it Pitt?
3 years ago.
Yeah, because we went down that too, and that was we saw Colin Sexton.
Because Tyus Jones. No, Colin Sexton, yes, young Bull. Young Bull, Colin Sexton.
He was fun to watch.
Because we got to see Duke play, we got to see Alabama play, obviously, Colin Sexton. And then we also got to see Villanova play. We got to see our boys play, Rhode Island.
Man.
We got to see Rhode Island
that
play.
Was fun. That was
Fats Russell.
Fats Russell, like,
for real. Yeah,
because
absolutely.
for people that don't know, we bet Rhode Island
A lot.
so much, and we just kept going, and it kept working for us.
The A10's fun to bet, man. The A10's a good league to bet.
It's MAC football. It's
It
MAC
is.
football.
Yeah,
It is
that's a good
fun.
comparison.
It is so much fun because
It's a
you
really good
never know
comparison.
what the fuck is happening,
Yes.
and I love it. And
Yeah.
MAC is just points. And man, so is this conference, and I love it. I can't wait to start betting more of it.
Yeah. I forgot about that, dude. I forgot about Fats Russell.
Fats, yeah. So we'll be down there, so that'll be a good time. And then like we're gonna be playing every single game in March Madness. We're gonna play something.
For sure.
So
yeah, absolutely.
And probably there's gonna be games we'll play multiple things. So
yeah, like first half, second half.
Yeah, we'll try to put all those ways up with.
So the worst thing about Pennsylvania, the worst thing about Pennsylvania betting, they don't have player props for college sports.
Yep.
It's so stupid, man.
You're already paying the kids. Like you're already allowed to bet on the games. Like, why can we not do player props?
Now, I don't know if at the casino they'll have player props, but I think it's a Pennsylvania law. I think it's like,
we can check it out. I mean, I'm not gonna.
We could shoot up to Salamanca to New York the day before.
Yeah, I'm gonna hard no
because it's now legal in New York to bet on sports.
Good.
I think it was like 2 weeks ago.
It's legal everywhere.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, that is it. We are right under an hour. We covered these 4 football games. Bob and I are against each other. I took the Bengals +3. Bob took the Titans -3. But we are together on the over 47.5 for 1.5 units. We both like the Packers to win the game, not necessarily in love with the -6. If it was -4 earlier in the week, would have been on it. But due to the cold weather, due to the fourth quarter explosion the first time they played, we are going the under 46.5 and the Packers 49ers for 1.5 units. And then we are on the Rams buying the hook. We're taking the Rams at +3.5. That's a -125 odds. That's 2.5 units on the Rams +3.5 at the Tampa Bay Tom Brady's. And then we are going Chiefs money line -125 at home against none other than Bills Mafia. That is a 2.5 unit play on the Chiefs money line. So 2.5, 2.5, 1.5, 1.5. 8 units up for grabs. And gonna be some player props. We did like a touchdown score thing for the Monday night game this week, hit one of the 3. But it was fine because we were up, so I wasn't really too worried about it. But we'll look for some value as far as anytime touchdown scorers go. Because I know a lot of you guys, we get messages a lot about anytime touchdown scores and parlaying those guys together. So we'll look at some anytime touchdowns. We'll look at some receivers overs because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 really good quarterbacks playing football this weekend.
Yeah.
So it's going to be fun. I'm super excited for this. It's like the most stacked divisional round I've seen in quite some time.
It's gonna be fun. Be a great weekend, that's for sure.
All right, so that's all I've got. Bob, any news?
No, I don't think there's anything. Just
see somebody got shot in the head at Rural King last night.
Yeah, I did see that. They had the freaking in the parking lot. They were saying it was a drug
3
deal
people.
gone bad.
Yeah, somebody pushing some fake Molly.
Yeah, I was like, are you kidding me? Come on, Butler. We're not better than this. I'm sorry, we're not.
Some counterfeit Molly. 3 people got shot. 1 life flighted. 2 rushed by ambulance to the hospital. I haven't seen any updates as far as if all 3 survived. But if you get shot in the head and then again in the side, it's bleak.
It's not looking good. Yeah,
bleak to say the least.
It's unfortunate.
So that was our update for as far as local news.
Yeah.
So, but that's all. That's it.
Yep.
59 minutes. We'll see you guys next week and slide in the DMs. As always, good luck and good fortune.